Today's devotion continues through this series we've been doing on the Book of Concord, specifically on the Small Catechism. And today we're looking at the 8th commandment and the explanation of that is found in the Small Catechism. And here's what it reads. It says, you are not to bear false witness against your neighbor. What is this? The explanation is we are to fear and love God, so that we don't tell lies about our neighbor, betray or slander them, or destroy their reputations. Instead, we are to come to their defense, speak well of them, and interpret everything they do in the best possible light. So I want to draw out two things specifically for this commandment. The first is that I think it is noteworthy that the commandment is you are not to bear false witness against your neighbor. The commandment does not say you shall not lie. Because I do believe that there are instances where lies are good. And the example I'll use especially with younger people is this, and I think it holds. If you get your mom or your dad or your kid, really, if you get someone a gift and you need to tell them a false story to throw them off the trail so you can surprise them with that gift, I genuinely do not believe you've committed a sin there, right? And we call them white lies, and it can, I guess, be hard to decide, what is a good lie versus what is a bad lie, but I don't think it's really that hard if you apply a little common sense and don't overthink it. Because what this phrasing here in the 8th commandment focuses on is really, it's the impact on neighbor. We don't tell lies about our neighbors. We don't betray or slander them. We don't destroy their reputations. Instead, we come to their defense, speak well of them, and interpret what they do in the best possible light. And that's the second thing I want to draw out, is that part of this commandment is the explanation here is interpret everything they do in the best possible light. But what I would like to contend is, an easier way to put that is just put the best construction on everything. Assume that they were doing it for a good reason. Assume that they were trying to do something maybe and it just didn't work out. Always assume the best you possibly can for others. And I think that is something we love when people do for us, but we're much less willing to do that for people, especially people we disagree with on something, or we're on the opposite side of some argument as someone. We don't like to put everything they do in the best possible light, but we should. We should be assuming as far as we can that the best possible of our neighbors. So those are our challenges for today. And if you have questions, if you have comments, if you have concerns, of course, as always, put them in the section below. And regardless, brothers and sisters, go in peace. Serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.